Businesses have a responsibility to provide a safe and healthy work environment. Most small and medium businesses will have a dedicated health and safety H&S officer who is responsible for applying H&S practices, identifying and removing hazards, and educating their team members in safe work practices. Team members who are going to take on an H&S role may need to complete an accredited H&S course. However, H&S is also a responsibility of all persons working in an organisation, regardless of the position they hold. The specific legal regulations vary across different countries and regions, so be sure to check the requirements applicable to your business. Every team works in their own unique work environment, which is why it is important for operational leaders to develop an H&S plan for the work zones they manage. The first step is to identify potential hazards and follow the H&S hierarchy of control. To do so, work your way through these questions. Can you eliminate the hazard altogether? If not, can you implement a safer alternative? If not, can you isolate the hazard from anyone who could be harmed? If not, can you apply engineering controls to reduce the risk? If not, can administrative controls be applied to reduce the risk? If not, your last option is to provide the mandatory personal protective equipment, or PPE, for all staff working in the hazard zone. Each of the hazards you identify should have a safe work method statement that all staff are to follow, and, if practical, displayed at the place where the hazard exists. The next step is to make sure your team understands the importance of the H&S plan and its purpose. Give them a detailed overview of the plan. Let them know where a copy is going to be filed, and that each person must read the H&S plan and sign to acknowledge they understand and will comply with the H&S requirements. If a workplace incident does occur, you are required to report it, even if there's no injury. Your business must have an H&S incident log, where all incidents are documented. When reporting an incident, you should take immediate action and gather details from your observations and witnesses. Report and log the incident in your H&S incident log. Investigate and implement temporary corrective action. Conduct a root cause analysis and report your findings. Document your findings along with the recommended corrective action. File the completed report. Don't get caught out believing that all this work and effort has safe-proofed your work areas. Regular auditing of your work areas is necessary to confirm preventative measures are still in place and that they remain current for the existing work practices. The only way to do this is through annual or biannual safety audits. Safety audits can be conducted by an external independent company or an in-house team that represents a variety of departments. The safety audit team must be educated on all relevant laws, WHS regulations and other standards. Detailed documentation should be completed during and after the audit inspection. Any identified hazards must be immediately registered, promptly investigated, and rolled into an action plan for management. A structured hazard management system is an integral part of your H&S safety plan. It is designed to eliminate the likelihood of an identified hazard being forgotten in the hustle of daily work activity and ensures all hazards are progressed to the desirable stage of control. It should guide you to record potential hazards on a safety visual board with the date of identification. Investigate the hazard and determine the risk value based on likelihood and severity. Determine the level of control required for the hazard. Develop an action plan complete with task allocations and the deadlines for implementing the controls. Post the action plan on the visual board and review progress as part of the start of shift meeting, when appropriate. Complete the implementation of the hazard mitigation controls. Monitor the hazard situation to confirm that the control action is appropriate and the risk value is now minimal. Make sure H&S are regular items in your start of shift meetings and make this a forum in which your team members can present safety concerns. Make a weekly walk around the work area and include safety as a point of discussion with every team member. Your H&S plan and hazard management system have one primary purpose: to ensure that optimal safety standards are maintained at all times. But work safety is not a set and forget proposition. Remember that your safety plan is an active living document that must be regularly reviewed and refined to ensure the ongoing safety of your team.